picture that she's, okay, everybody, here we go. I'm going to show you a picture of Wyoming as Pam saw it. She just sent this to me. There are a lot of wind mills and the rest of it is snow.
Wow.
Yeah,
But
I was
that's
looking
the
at that and I
place to
thought that
put
was like
those
a beach.
windmills.
I thought
Huh?
it was because we have the same thing at the off the east coast of the UK. They have
Yeah,
all the windmills all through the ocean, the water in the
yeah,
North Sea. They've got them, right? So
yeah.
you have like the sky like that, and then a beach, and then those windmills. So I I was a little confused at first when you showed that picture. I didn't realize it was snow.
Yeah, that's snow. It's
Wow.
the way Wyoming was when she took those pictures.
Wow.
But you know, I kind of don't like the idea of putting those windmills out in the ocean because it sort of wrecks the view. But in some areas of Wyoming, there is no view to wreck. Rebecca, you know about that. You drove across there.
Yeah. Pretty barren, pretty barren, pretty barren.
I think you used the word bleak.
Yeah.
Windmills at least are something to look at.
Yeah.
Thayer, you were saying to Scott that you're enjoying portrait, but I love your portrait. Has everybody seen this? I'm going to show
Hmm.
it to everybody.
Oh,
Look
yeah.
how beautiful that is. Look at the color.
Gorgeous.
Really, really nice.
Is that watercolor?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
watercolor.
how hard it is to
I
do.
am blown away. I am blown
Mhm.
away.
Yes, yeah,
Yep.
great. Yeah.
Very, very nice.
Well, of
So,
course, it didn't look anything like this in terms of the background and so forth. I made that up.
right,
Good.
that's yay. Yeah. Anytime you can do that.
Yeah.
So, some of you will be finishing your portrait, some of you will be starting another one. I'm going to just show you on the share a couple things that I did, or this, I'll show you how I do problem solving with let me see if I can fix this. There we go. How I do problem solving with my paintings. And I know I've talked to you before about that app that I like. It really is a tool that keeps me from wasting time. So I'm going to show you what I did. So here's the photograph, and you see how there's so much stuff over here that I didn't want to include. So I cropped it to right about here, right about here. And then on my painting, the unfinished painting, you see how I just have a little bit of this information. She wasn't, in fact, holding a book when we were there, but I thought that the repetition of these books would help tell people what's going on without having to paint all those other people and everything. This is her sister, and that's her husband. But then this up here got messy, and because let me show you what I was trying to do. I wanted to not get real detailed with any of that, but I was trying to show these lights here and the light on these posts. And I decided it just wasn't reading. It's looking like here she is, and here's all this messy stuff, and it just doesn't read. So I didn't know what to do quite. I had an idea of what I wanted to do, but before I did it on the painting, I took a picture of the painting and opened it up in my app
Mhm.
and did these curves so that you can tell with these curves, it looks a little bit more like a Gothic window, and you have a better idea of what's going on. I think that's my hope. So
It does. Yeah.
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 okay, good. So that's what I'm going to do on the painting. Now, this is just the app, but I'm going to today on the painting basically copy what I did on the app. I think I'll do a little change over here, but that's how I use this app. Now, if I didn't do this, there are various things that I might have done wrong or done not wrong, but done that wouldn't have been satisfactory to me. Because really, there's no right and wrong when you're painting. It's what satisfies you and what doesn't. You know what works for your idea and what doesn't. And there are various things I might have thought looked good up close while I was painting it, but you know how you have to step back. And doing this on the app is a real good way to step back because on the app on my phone, it's like 2 inches across, you know? So you can really see what the big picture is doing. and make the big changes that you want to make. And anyway, so there I am doing another plug for that app, but it's called Sketchbook, Autodesk Sketchbook.
So do you take a picture of it? You took a picture of it?
I took a picture of the painting.
Uh-huh.
And
Got that on my phone. I just don't know how to work it well.
well, what you have an iPhone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Melanie, do you know how to do that on an iPhone?
I don't know how to use Sketchbook now, but I do know that it's very popular, and I would recommend having it on your phone and then on your computer, having a YouTube video that is how to use Sketchbook Pro.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm
yeah.
not. You laugh like I'm telling you something,
I
like I'm
could've
mocking
known,
you. But
right.
no, like I'm
YouTube teaches you
actually
everything.
saying,
Yeah.
have both of these things open at the same time. Pause the video, look at the video for a few seconds, pause it, and then look at your phone. Like that's how you learn
Learn
things.
how to use it. Yeah.
That's how I learn how to use apps. Like sorry, I had dental work done last week. I still am mumbling a little bit, but
No, I understand. And that's a good idea. I have used YouTube to learn how to crochet and knit and stuff like that. I just didn't think of-
yeah, it works
And-
really well for apps. Because written instructions or like even verbal ones are for apps. They're just so hard to use. People will say, "Now click on the thing," and I'm like, "Where is the thing?"
Yeah.
So I have there's two of these I'm seeing now. I see Sketchbook and I see Sketchbook Light Art Book.
It looks
Sketchbook.
like this.
The company is Autodesk,
Oh, okay.
so look for one made by Autodesk.
Okay, that's great.
And it's free. They keep wanting you to start to level up and start paying for it, but you don't have to.
But you can't learn it right now. It's complicated when you first start.
It really, to me, it's a lot more intuitive than any other drawing program I've ever used.
No,
And I've tried.
Yeah, I agree with that. It's just that she's looking for it right now, and
Just not in the middle of class. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just downloading it
Don't
because
do
otherwise
that
I'll
now.
forget. If I download
Yeah.
it right now, then I'll be all
Yeah.
set.
Get the download started, and then the icon will be on your
Exactly.
screen.
That
and-
way I can finally be like, oh, okay, got it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Now I have a stylus that's attached to my phone that I use for this, but you probably don't. But you can buy a stylus if you want one. Otherwise, you can use your finger. Okay, so I think what I'll do is before I start, I'm going to work on mine, and you can kind of see how I'm doing this. But before I start, I'd like to meet with each of you and find out what you plan to do at this point. So I will start with Ann Cooper. That's looking good, Ann. What is your plan for today?
Well, I got my husband down here and the other day and took some color notes. So I'm going to be changing this shadowed side to this color here.
Wonderful. Wonderful. I'm so glad you did that.
Yeah,
That is absolutely the way to do it.
yeah, he was a little too red here. So
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, I'm just trying to get this little by little.
Oh, yeah, that's the way to. Well, here's the thing. And this is for everybody. It has taken us, and it has taken me. Let's see here. We missed 2 meetings this month, but we had 4 meetings last month. So you could say that it has taken me 5 weeks to get as far as I've gotten on my painting, but I have not, because I've only painted an hour each week. So what it's been is 5 hours. So with you, it's the same thing. You've been working for 5 hours, and paintings do take, portraits especially, they do take time once you get into doing a finished portrait. Like I say, the portrait sketch should be about an hour because your model is sitting for you then. But the finished painting could very easily take 5 hours. Most people take a lot more than that, so don't think that, oh gosh, this has taken 5 weeks for me to work on this thing. It hasn't. You've only worked on it a few hours a day, and same here. So it's good. You're all doing a good job. It's looking beautiful.
Okay. Thank you.
Arlene, are you here? There you are. Okay. What's your plan for today?
Well, I'm going to repaint him.
Okay, tell me more.
I feel like he has no life.
Okay. So now I painted over mine completely a couple times. Are you going to do it that way, or are you going to start from scratch?
No, I'm doing it what you just said.
Okay. So put medium all over it before you do that.
Yes.
And check the gesture, the proportions, the stance. His shirt is don't make his shirt look as like that. You need to make it look like there's light and shadow on the planes of the shirt, just like you have to do with the face.
Okay.
And the shirt, for the most part, is in shadow because that is also backlit.
Okay.
So you've done a very good job, and you might not have to repaint everything. Once you get the medium on there, you might find that what you want to change will blend in with other things, and you can leave some of the things there, you know?
Well, I like this side of the face,
Uh-huh.
but from here over, I think it needs more light.
Well, don't do that to yourself. It if anything, it needs more darkness because he is backlit.
Okay.
I'm going to find in the portrait book that we've been working with, I'll find one where she does a backlit subject, and that in order to make it look strong, it has to look like a backlit subject.
Okay.
I will just do that right now. I know where it is. See this?
What page is it?
Oh, you have the book?
I do.
Which
Okay,
book?
it's there's no page number on this.
Which book is it?
This is the painting one, portrait painting.
Yeah.
It's not the drawing one. It says it's on the introduction page.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yes. Okay, so I see how much darker this needs to be.
Yeah. Yeah, I think rather than lightening it, you need to darken it, and also darken his shirt and put like a rim light on the left side of the shirt, maybe.
Okay.
And I also have another one here I want to show you. It's a fair-skinned person who is backlit. His skin isn't this fair, but here's how she blocked it in. This is on page 134 and 135.
Okay.
Go ahead and look at that.
Oh, yeah.
So having it very obviously backlit is what's going to make that more successful.
Okay. The other thing is, I'm thinking that yellow needs to be lighter.
You might find that it does look lighter once you have his face darkened
Okay.
and his shirt, you know?
I'll do that first.
Okay. Put
So,
the medium all over it and then darken his face and shirt, but not with a lot of detail. Just get the darkness on just dark color notes
okay,
so that you can tell if it's working.
all right.
Okay.
So I have one other thing.
Yeah.
I took my jaunt to my art store, Jerry Soderman.
Oh, yeah.
They have been advertising Tuscan pine paint. And so
Okay.
I bought a tube of cerulean blue
Oh,
because they are cheaper.
yeah.
And it had good reviews in terms of pigment load, creaminess, all that stuff.
Okay.
The one thing is cerulean blue is usually PB 35.
Yeah.
This was PB 36. So I mixed it up here at home with some white.
Yeah.
It's just slightly a little more green than the regular cerulean blue we're using.
Okay.
I mean, it's,
It might be harder to tone it down with red then, right?
I don't
'Cause it
know, I
might-
haven't tried that.
Yeah, you tone it down with cadmium red light. That might shift a little more toward a greeny brown than toward a cool gray. So experiment with that before you put it on his shirt.
Yeah. I will. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Di Simmons,
Here I am.
good to see you. I'm so glad you're here.
Oh, me too. And I'm so glad that you're better.
Well, I'm not entirely better. Apparently, it just takes as long as it takes. She gave me a steroid shot yesterday because I was having a migraine and the concussion yesterday when we went to my neurologist. And she gave me a steroid shot, and that kept me awake all night. And I'm still high as a kite. So when that when that goes off, I'm probably going to be on the floor. Just
I think so. Well, it takes a long time to really get back to
well, the
what,
one that you got. Oh my word! I'm surprised you're alive.
me too.
Yeah. Gosh, everybody, she fell off a roof, off backwards onto a concrete walkway.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
I think what
Did she get
saved
broken bones?
Good
Did
Lord.
bones break?
no, what saved my life was that the ladder went first, and I landed down on top of the ladder, which kind of cushioned the fall, and then my
Boy.
head snapped onto the concrete.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
so I had ladder marks on my back.
Ooh. Ooh.
Just
I'm surprised you
imagining
didn't break
a
your back.
situation in which a ladder is landing on a ladder is a better alternative.
Yeah. What kind of situation is that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I promised.
Amazing.
It's kind of
Wow.
like when I promised the family I wouldn't ski anymore. I promised I wouldn't climb ladders up higher than 6 feet.
Yeah. Probably 2
I-
feet.
That seems like a good,
It's
a
okay
good
for me
promise.
to use a ladder to paint a room, but it was not okay to put a ladder up against a house and check out a roof. No.
I followed a ER doctor back when Twitter was cool, who said that the main lesson that they had learned working in the ER was to pay somebody else to go up ladders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly. Well, car accidents are nothing to laugh about. That's just hard on everybody that's involved. So,
Well, yeah, but you can't just not drive your car.
unfortunately,
Well, unless you live over here, in which case, yeah.
yes.
Well, if
yeah,
you live
that's
in
true. You don't have to
Paris,
drive your
yes,
car
we
in
live very
France.
different lives.
But I am limited. It is limiting. Yes, it is a bit limiting.
Well, we
And-
go around Europe for a number of years, off and on, just on buses and trains and bikes, and it was really fun.
Mhm.
So, although we did rent a car once in a while. So, anyhow,
Yeah.
back to art. Gail.
Okay, so Di, tell me what your plan is today.
Well, I've been 3 weeks away from this, which is a good.
You have to try to get back into it now, right?
So the video that I was of their videos that I found the most helpful was the one in which we were applying with the brush the shapes and the forms with the correct choices of color.
Good. Okay.
So I knew that for the most part, the proportions were correct in my painting, except for this, but that the colors were and the shapes were wrong. And so you can see here in the photo
Mhm.
that here's like a triangle,
Yeah.
but no triangle here. You can't see.
Right. Right. I'm glad you saw that.
Well, I'm just kind of analyzing this. There's this here, and I missed it here.
Yep.
I missed it here. I'm too much here. I missed it here. Here's something. And so I thought, well, what you have to do is you have to go back over this and you have to do it again.
Exactly. Put medium on it and do the whole thing again right there on that painting.
Yeah.
That's what I did in one of these past weeks.
Uh-huh.
And it's kind of like what we do when we do the still lifes. It's
Mhm.
it's 2 or 3 coats of paint before you're going to be happy with it.
Yeah. And so, I mean, I'm always going to be behind. I'm always going to be behind on this, but I think that is where I will start. And I don't know how much longer all your videos will be up, but I need them.
I'll tell
I'll
Scott.
be with you. I'll be with you on that.
Well,
I'm back
several
to
people
drawing
will.
again, so
Liberty
yeah,
is going
I'm
to do
with you
that.
on that.
Yeah, several people are going to do that because Pam plans to do that and Liberty plans to do that. So I'll tell Scott about that. He'll figure out something.
Oh, thank you. All right. I think that's probably enough at this point. That sounds like a lot to do. So
Okay, I think yeah, it's going to be good, and you've made the right decision. I need to change into a darker shirt because the camera is making me look too backlit. I'll be right back. We found this out when we were first trying to do filming in this room that because of all those windows, if I don't wear a dark shirt, the camera analyzes things wrong. So anyway, there's that. Now Elaine is not here. Melanie, however, is. So Melanie, how's it going?
It's not terribly interesting because I didn't really work on it last week.
Yeah, you were kind of busy last week.
Yeah. So it's still where it was. It's like this right now.
Okay. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a very good start.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh, let me see.
Mm.
Oh, cool. Oh, cool.
I can't see.
You can't see? Here, hang on. I'm going to
Uh,
change the view.
okay.
I will change the view. There you go.
Oh, wow.
So you're doing this in layers?
Okay.
Yes. I mean, it's the only way that I could do it.
Yeah.
Her skin is so porcelain.
Yeah.
Mhm. Gorgeous.
I felt like that if I did anything that wasn't in like the softest layers I could do, it would not look like baby skin, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to
Right.
soften these edges a lot already as it is.
Yeah.
Wow. Cool. That's really awesome.
I think
Thank you.
the ear, to me, the ear looks like it's pretty accurate.
Yeah, it looks amazing. That's what I was looking at too.
Yeah, I was trying. The purpose of this really dark shape is that I was trying to like calibrate. This is how dark the darkest should be.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah,
Like this
that's
is
a
the
that's
darkest
the way to
shadow
do
on
it.
the whole thing.
Her eye is going to be great too.
Yeah, and the eye is set in there
Yeah,
like
that-
it should be.
Yeah, super awesome.
I'll do with that. Thank you.
Wow.
Gonna be nice.
All right, I'm envious.
I'm not looking forward to the hair.
I think you did a great
We'll see
job. I
what
think
you
you're doing
do.
a great job with the different tones on the hair.
Well, it's not done. It's still very loose and sketchy. And by the time I've finished her face, it's gonna be clearly not finished. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
things can look okay in the first layer, but then you add more finish to part of the painting, and you're like, oh, it's obviously not done.
Mhm.
Oh,
So
okay.
the problem is, how do I make the hair look like it's done now?
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. All right, Rebecca. Oh no, Minette. Minette, are you gonna
Hi.
paint today or watch or?
I don't even know what I'm doing, but I'm
Yeah.
redoing the sketch of my person again. I'm redoing her sketch.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah,
So,
good.
just to try again, figuring out the nose situation.
Yeah, yeah, okay.
Still try.
It,
But I
I
was
think
thinking
I
at
think
some
the thing
point-
was that basic drawing, your sketch,
Mhm,
that her vertical line
mhm.
isn't really straight vertical, it curves back a little bit.
Right. So that's
And that meant that the mouth line isn't straight, it curves a little bit.
yeah, and that's what I realized to fix on, and I think I'm getting there. And the
Yeah.
other thing is, at some point, I do want to do Chris because that
Oh,
is a bed bug. It's got a
oh,
good bed
That's
bug
gonna
line,
be
right,
so
guys?
cool. Yeah,
That's my son. And
yeah.
that's his
Isn't he
photograph
handsome,
for his
everybody? That's
ID.
my grandson.
Mhm.
He's
And
going
I
to
thought that would
college
be a
in
good-
Japan.
That's got a good bed bug line. He's got good, strong features. I bet I
Yeah.
could do
Mhm.
at least badly, but I could do it.
Yeah,
can do
I
it.
think you can do it. I
So
think that'd be a good one.
at least I have a skin color I can work with. That's maybe it's just hard, but I'll figure it out. Anyway, I'm thinking about working on Blondine. So, I've got good material. Blondine's cute. My son's cute. I can do this.
Yeah, you can do this.
Yeah.
You can do this.
Yeah.
All right. Rebecca, I
Yeah,
see you have several things going.
I've got two. I'm painting. I'm painting. No, I started this on my grandson,
Uh-huh. That's a
Um,
good picture of him.
and I don't know if it's the best photograph because you with the shadows and everything. But anyway, I'm going to try it. I don't know if it's the best photograph I've got. It's when he was a
It
little.
looks like a good one to paint. It looks like it's going to be easier to paint than other things could be.
Yeah, he's just turned 18. Well, he's actually almost 19.
Yeah.
This is a cute picture of him when he was just a little boy. So I
Oh,
thought,
yeah. Yeah. That looks like a good choice.
hey, thank you.
Okay. Thayer,
Yes,
I think I already talked to you about how beautiful yours is.
well, I think it's finished. I'm gonna.
I think it is too. I think it's finished.
Yeah, so that one's finished. I guess I should show it to her. I haven't done that yet. That was my sister.
Okay.
Yeah,
I think you should.
okay, there's some things that I've been looking at in terms of this one didn't have a whole lot of shadows. It was sort of a cloudy day and it didn't have the shadows and so forth.
Okay.
So I was looking for paintings or for pictures of people, and I found a couple of things here that kind of interested me. One of them is like a close-up portrait of the face of my daughter-in-law,
Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
and I was thinking, okay, it's going to be, the light and the dark and so forth. It's going to
That's-
be
That's an excellent reference.
okay. That's one
Yeah,
thing.
that was really good.
Very good. Yeah.
A nice strong bed bug line. Yay.
Yeah,
Yay.
yeah. I got a lot of bed bug lines going there. Yeah. So I was thinking about that one. And then with the same photo, that one I just took her face, but right next to her was my grandson.
Oh, yeah,
No,
I see.
And I thought, if I get that one, if I get her face and stuff, I thought they're both looking at the TV. They're
Uh-huh.
both all semi-profile, kind of.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
thought, eventually, this will be the picture to paint.
The two of them, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's an excellent idea.
And
And you know,
the black thing in front of them is the dog. I
the
left
dog.
I left the dog out. Yeah.
One thing that you all should, and I've said this, when you're painting portraits of people that you know, if they're watching TV, especially children, if they're watching TV or reading or looking at their phone or something, that's a real good way. Their face is going to be relaxed. They're not going to be grinning, and they will sit still. So that's a real good way to do portraits of people that you know,
Yeah.
people that are close to you.
Yeah. So maybe I'll start with the just my daughter-in-law with this one.
Uh-huh.
And eventually, when I get stronger with portraits, I'd like to do this one. I just
I
think
think
that
that's a good idea. I think that would be lovely.
yeah.
Good to do it that way.
So that's my plan.
I
And
like it.
so I'm getting ready to get that all started today somehow.
Is
Yeah.
it going to be a watercolor?
Well, that's the easiest one for me to think about, but
I think you should. I think you
yeah.
should.
Yeah.
This is a challenging subject, and watercolor is your most, you're most adept at watercolor.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, that's my happy place.
Yeah.
I know how to fix it with that. So
Yeah.
that's good. All right.
Okay.
That's my plan.
All righty. Teresa, you're up.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm going to just continue on this one that I've got going. I actually have 3 versions of this thing as we were starting down the path of this.
Okay.
That I kept, and then I've been working on this one for the longest period of time. And so on the one I'm working on, I've looked at where the features are and whatnot, and I see a few places I need to, I'll say, modify by I don't know, a smidgen that I think makes the difference in like her nose needs to be just a tad higher than what I've got it, and so I'm gonna work on that, and then the colors or coloration or whatnot. I think I need to still darken some of what's in, well, I like the shadow area.
Okay.
Probably just a little bit to get that, closer to what it needs to be.
Okay.
And then I'm looking forward to what you're going to do on I'll say the backside, the background.
Background.
Because I've not touched my background since, I'll say, the second passing of this one. So I'm sure that will help bring out her, just getting that background in
whatever
there. Actually getting her where her hair is stands out away
her
from
hair looks softer and everything.
Yeah.
You have to do that wet with a blending brush to get it to work. So yeah, all right. Well, I'll get started with this then. And now that looks redder than it is. That redness that's on her bedbug line is not as red in the painting as it looks here. Come on, stupid thing. There we go. I have to get my view so I can see all of you. There we go. All right. So I'm copying my little drawing. My little drawing is over here on this screen. And First thing I'm going to do is put medium all over it, including the part that I haven't painted yet. This is called oiling out when you do this. It's not to separate the layers, it's just to get it wet again so that you're not dealing with dry paint when you're trying to blend. Kind of look at it in the light so you can tell what areas you've covered, because I want it all covered. One good thing about only working on this once a week is that it's definitely dry. Now, the first thing I want to do is get this darkness all the way to the edge of the canvas. And so I'll just mix up a bunch of dark. Transparent red oxide and ultramarine blue is the dark I'm using. It's kind of a transparent dark. That's a very transparent dark. All right, I'm going to put out some more medium. I used it all up just moistening the canvas. Now I have done all my thinking on my app, but if I were doing my thinking here, what I would have in mind is getting this darkness. See how transparent that is? I'm going to need a lot. Getting this darkness, I might need 2 coats. I want to get it all the way over to the edge. And then as I move over here, I want to start giving these curves. I'm taking these curves into her hair because I'm going to soften her hair again. I need to mute everybody. There is some noise going on. I will do that. And then this color of darkness is going over here. Over in this area, this is this dark bluey brown, but it's going to gradually become more of a blue and less of a brown. I'm going to try to have it be that these people are kind of all wearing blue. And just use this big brush I want this to look brushy and painterly. I want to have brush strokes visible. I don't want it to be smoothed out. That might not be what you want to do, but you do what I was looking at a portrait just yesterday that somebody had done that they had simplified the background, but they hadn't left it brushy. It still looked like a nicely done oil painting, but you could tell that they had switched to larger brushes and simplified it. So that's another option for how to do this. Okay, that's that darkness. Now I want to get more blue. She was wearing a black or a gray and white pattern, but I don't want to try to paint all that. So I'm just getting the blue all the way down to the edge. I'm using blue instead of black and white. For one thing, I don't have blacks in the painting. So I'm just bringing this blue down, and I'm going to make marks that sort of suggest the direction and fold of the cloth. I'm going to darken this. I had lightened that and I didn't like it. And bring a little bit more of the blue over here, because I think this shoulder, it looks too small. But this can all look brushy too. Now the blue that people are wearing, I think I might need to add a little white to make that show up better. All right. Now the red of her book. And that is alizarin crimson mixed into our dark color here with more of the darkness down here. And her hand is like that. Now alizarin crimson is transparent, as our dark colors are. The blue and the dark brown are also transparent. So this is all giving us a nice brushy look. Now I'll start adding some yellow ochre and skin tone is going to be the orange plus blue, because it's in shadow. That needs a little white. And tone it down with some more blue and some more white. And this too, I want this to be brushy and loose. And I'm just kind of copying the way this hand was. Her hand is not actually visible in the photograph. She wasn't holding a book. So I'm kind of copying the way this hand looks. And it's very brushy, very not finished, but we just want to get the basic idea. Okay, now for this part that I really wanted to fix. Well, actually, I have to finish up with her apron. Just a few marks. And I will make this part a little more defined where it meets her neck. But I wanted to show that this is shadow and that's light, because I'm carrying that theme across of the light and shadow in this church. What was this building, Minette? It's called a chapel, right?
So I think that was in, was
That-
that Saint, huh?
That was the chapel that we got special, like a special inn to go to because of Damir.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was King, was it King's Chapel?
I think it was,
Yeah,
yeah.
King's Chapel,
That's
yeah.
King's
Mhm.
Chapel. It's the big one that everybody thinks of when you go to Cambridge.
Yeah. It was beautiful, amazingly beautiful, with a very interesting history.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to start working ochre into my brown color. I think I need some more TRO. They call it a chapel, but it's like a cathedral would be in the States.
Oh yeah, no, it's cathedral size, and it has, the main area we were in, and then behind the organ is another whole area that people could be in. That's not even part of the whole. Yeah,
Yeah,
we call it a cathedral.
really nice. I want these brush strokes to look like a single stroke, making this curve. Even though it might take more than one stroke, I'd like it to look like it's only one stroke. And I want them to get gradually lighter as they go toward the light. And I'm going to paint right into her hair because I still need to make her hair soft. So I'll paint her hair back over it. And now more of this lighter color. My main goal here is to simplify this and give the sense that we're in a house of worship by these arches. simplify this around this behind Damir's head. And then I want this to look like an arch right here, an arched window, even though it isn't. I'm communicating here that we're in a house of worship. Painting is a language. I want this to be a soft transition, so I'm bringing the yellow down. Into the dark. I don't know if this is the right color for that. I might change it. I think I will change it. And this is a soft edge, but it's looking like a hard edge, so I'm going to soften it more by going across the edge with the zigzags right here. That's important for anybody who needs to soften edges to remember to do that. So I went across with zigzags, and now I very lightly bring it back so that it's softer. And now to get a lighter color in here for the light of the window, so I incorporate cadmium yellow light. And of course, I'll need to be working white into it, so it's not, you know, too glaring, but I want to get the yellow on there. Because when you want to really show light, if you put sort of an underpainting of yellow, it really works better than if you don't. And then I'll tone this down in a minute here. Okay, now to add some white and some more yellow. And with all this yellow here, I think I want to add little touches of yellow to some of the other things, the books and maybe Damir's hair. So I'll get out a smaller brush for that. It won't be as bright as the window, but I think it needs to be a little brighter than it is. These people have books. This book. And I still don't like this edge right here. So I'm going to change it drastically. The way I have it in my sketch is that that this is actually darker. So I'll stick to my sketch. Otherwise, why did I do a sketch if I'm not going to stick to it? That's where I'm going to stop and give it a rest, see what else I need to do. And soften Minette's hair back into it. I think what's over here is all right, but I want to work on her collar a little bit. And for that, I think I need the photographic reference. So there's the photographic reference. Figure out how her collar looks. There's a TV show on about Mormon wives that I haven't watched. It's called The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I bet I could tell them a thing or two. I know all about it. Okay, that looks all right. I'm going to leave that loose like it is. And this, I've got her shoulder sticking out more in the painting than it is in the photograph, but I want that. I think it gives her, I mean, she has such a alive look to her face. And I think that it helps to make it look like her shoulders are excited about things too. I don't know. The English language sometimes fails me. And then I make light on her collar here. Just kind of squiggle it out there.
The reason why we need to practice every day and consistently and over a long period of time is because if I wanted to make that collar shape, it would take me about 5 minutes of exhausting, painstaking effort with a small brush, and it would come out stiff and horrible. Whereas when Gail wants to make that color shape, she goes "Broop," and it's done. And it's perfect.
Yeah, that is practice
That is
makes that
a
happen.
physical, mechanical skill.
Yeah.
And no amount of knowing what you should do and what you want it to look like will enable you to make the shape with your brush if you don't have the physical skill. And that can only be developed by consistent practice.
Listen to her, everybody. She's speaking truth.
I'm talking to myself too.
Yeah, you really do have to
What's
You gotta
funny
be
is when you do
consistent.
this, what I'm
It's
really
like working out.
what I'm
Yeah.
enjoying with this portrait, it almost feels like you're carving something. It feels much more like modelage, like
Yeah, oil paint is a
way your
type of
hand moving the
sculpture.
brush and watching it do that. It feels like you're sculpting something. It's like fun to watch it just showing up as you do that.
It is like carving. Yeah, in a lot of ways. With the block in and then thinking about the forms, you know. Now I want to
Yeah, and
get a
then
little curve at the bottom of her neck that I didn't get before. So I'm going to put this little curve in. Okay, that's where I'm going to stop and give it a rest and come back to it later. This is also another piece of advice that I have for you, which is that when you're doing this part and you want to keep it loose, take breaks and get away from it so that you'll know exactly what marks you need to make to say what you want to say. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a break, come over to you and give you a hard time.
Ma, are you supposed to be taking a break yourself?
I don't know, only if it's 10 o'clock. I take a break at 10. So
Yeah.
it's or maybe
it's
11.
11.
Yeah, it's time for me to take a break. I'll take an actual break and see you in 10 minutes. Arlene, I just sent you a photograph. Go ahead and pinch in so you can see exactly what I did on that shoulder.
So that would translate to this shoulder, right?
Well, it could be any place you decide to do it. But if you make his skin and his shirt dark enough, and you don't have his shirt dark enough yet, if you use a wide brush to pull some of that yellow over it, and you can wait for it to dry if you're afraid of it turning green, it'll look like the light spilling over his shoulder, you know?
Okay.
And you can think about now, take a look at the chin on the one I did. You see
Yes.
how there's light on that light from the
Yes.
background comes in onto his chin.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Great.
that's one way to show that the light is spilling around him.
That's great.
Kind of the way it looks in real life if you're looking at somebody, you know?
Sure. I understand. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome.
So are the colors getting better
Yes, they are.
on the face?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, they are. I'd like you to get that shirt covered though before you do much more on the face, because I need to see, I need to understand that he's backlit, his shirt and his face.
Okay.
question?
Yeah.
Interesting effect. So all of this skin that I put on before had a lot of red in it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so look at what happened here. I put on, where is it? A pretty light color.
Okay.
And I took my rag and wiped it and got exactly what I needed.
There you go. That's one way of doing it. Nice. Yeah.
And you know what that is what we've done before when we've put a darker color under a lighter color.
Yeah.
And the darker color kind of bleeds through a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was having trouble getting the right color mixture. And I thought, well, what would happen if well,
And that worked just right. Yeah. Wonderful. I'm so glad.
I mean, that wasn't in the lesson. It was just,
I didn't face that particular thing in mind, but absolutely whatever you've learned in any of the classes about glazing and scumbling, that's
yeah,
why we do it, you know?
that just fascinated me.
Yeah, it's
The
pretty
rag
cool,
is a
isn't it?
valid tool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
really is. Yeah. And that is one of the reasons I recommend people use rags instead of paper towels, because for those techniques, the rag gives you more delicacy than the paper towel does, you know?
It was just a what if moment, that's all.
Wonderful. That's so cool. I'm glad you did it.
So Gail, am I
Yeah.
getting it?
Hang on, I'm going to look at this better. Yeah, I like that.
All right.
But his shirt has to be darker and probably more violet.
Okay.
Is his shirt white?
Yes.
So you know that white in shadow is violet, right?
Yes. I was just changing the color of his shirt. That's
Okay.
all.
Yeah, I think that's nice. And I think you might find other places where you can do that, like maybe on his hat somewhere or things like that, you know?
Okay.
I did something I like and now I'm terrified to ruin it.
Don't you hate that?
I sure do. We'll take a lap.
How's your mouth feeling?
Pretty good. I had a little mini checkup yesterday. He said everything looks really good.
Good.
The dressing is staying attached to the roof of my mouth, which is why I am mumbling, but also why I'm not in pain.
Right. I'm glad they had that. I was wondering if they had something like that.
Well,
But
normally it should have fallen off by now, but I have been eating nothing but completely liquid food because I want to keep it attached.
Yeah.
And it's paying off.
But did you look?
Nope.
Good.
I looked at the very, very front because it's just right inside my mouth, and
yeah.
And then I looked at the roof of my mouth because I can just open my mouth and look up.
Yeah.
But I have no idea what's going on over here.
Well, just leave it.
Mm-hmm. This is what I did was I got this shape around her nose.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I see what you mean.
Mm.
Yeah, let it dry.
Mm-hmm.
You might want to glaze something over it, but I'm going to send a photo to you of out of the book that we're using. You don't have a copy of the book, do you, Melanie?
No.
I'm going to send this photo to you that shows a very fair person and how they handled the shadow side of her face. Okay. I sent it.
Yeah, it's got these purple tones.
Yeah, and the way she describes the process is she says, block in the shadowed area of skin using violet. For this demonstration, paint the shadowed areas of skin in the complement of the warm yellow light source. For a subject with skin tones as fair as Melissa's, this underpainting will set up a lovely cool surface on which you can lay relatively warmer color, yet still preserve a basis for the cool notes of her skin. Mix the violet with ultramarine. Now this is how to do it with oil, but as you're glazing on it, you might, now she glazes reds, cool reds over the violet.
Yeah.
You might do the reverse, you know?
Well, I did put in, I am using violet for these shadow tones.
Okay.
It might not
okay.
really be showing up in the camera, but
Okay.
they're yeah, they're trying to they're violet.
Okay, good.
Well, Melanie, when you make a violet, which red and blue are you mixing?
I am using ultramarine violet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
I ask. I thought I just asked. But you know, hey.
You can use amethyst for shadows. It'll come out sparkly, but sometimes that's cool.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Thanks.
So what? That's actually just ground up amethyst?
It's literally amethyst. Yeah.
Yep.
Wow.
Amethyst is crazy. It's awesome.
That's amazing. Melanie, I tried doing that little sticker project, the one that I'm doing by myself. I tried that yesterday so I wouldn't be looking at screens or trying to read, but it actually takes a lot of concentration. My head started hurting after about 15 minutes.
Wow. But I guess I can see that, having to hold all those different shapes in your head at one time.
Want to go outside? Okay. Want to go this way? You want to go the other way? All right. What is it you want? Yeah. Yeah, good dog. Arlene,
Yes.
do you have this book?
What is it called?
It's called Problem Solving for Oil Painters.
No.
I'm going to send you a picture of a page then. It's about getting enough color into the whites.
Okay. And would you send me a photo of the book also?
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Thank you.
I'm trying to do her lips. They're very, very, very dark, like bright pink. And I feel like I want to have alizarin crimson, but I don't know how to tone it down to make it a natural color.
Yeah, I'll use the alizarin crimson, but just not very much of it.
But what else?
Water.
I don't think that they're pure alizarin crimson because then they'll look like lipstick.
Well, they're pink, right? A cool pink.
Yeah.
So can't you just put water and then mix the alizarin crimson very thinly with the water, and
I could do that. The value would be very light.
then let it dry and then put another layer on if you have to?
Okay.
So his white shirt, Arlene, is going to be
Yes.
a challenge.
Yes.
So we're going to have to spend quite a bit of time on it.
Okay.
You need to analyze you'll probably need to do some drawing and analyze what's really happening with the folds on his shirt and things like that.
Okay.
Okay, I sent two pictures to you, one with cooler light and one with warmer light. I think you'll probably want to use the cooler light. Now, where he's standing, and this is why we often have to work from life, is because the camera is probably lightening that shirt more than it should. And where he's standing, whatever he's standing on, is probably reflecting up into the shirt. So you're going to have to kind of remember where he was when you took the picture and what might be reflecting in. If you look at the shadow on the first one I sent to you that has the sheet bent.
Yes.
You see where the sheet is bending down and there's a shadow in there?
Yes.
Pinch into it and see how many colors there are there.
Come on. Yeah, I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
You'll need to analyze what's going on with the folds in his shirt and how dark you can get away with. Because right now it looks like with the values the way they are on his shirt, it just looks like his head is just floating there.
Yeah. Okay.
People will know that it's white in shadow.
Okay. So he's kneeling on a grass soccer
Okay.
field.
So there will definitely be green reflected up into his shirt, especially on any folds that face down toward the grass.
Okay. All right. That's I've been using Veridian.
That might be a little too bright.
Okay. All right. I'll work with it.
Okay. I'm going to stop for lunch in a couple of minutes. If anybody has any questions before I take a lunch break.
Okay, I added lips.
I think that works. Yeah, I think that works. Can you soften the edges without ruining it?
Yeah, a little. It's hard to have them come out soft the first time around because of the drying along the edges.
Yeah.
And they are, at least in some areas, going to be some of the sharpest lines on the whole painting.
Right.
I think.
Yeah.
Because she's basically wearing lip liner, like just natural. It's very sharp.
Yeah.
So it's like that and the eyelash. They're like the dark around her eyelashes. It's going to be the only sharp stuff, I think.
That's cool. That's going to be gorgeous. Well, my clock chimed noon, so I'm going to go eat.
Lunch.
And I'll see you in a half hour.
Mhm.
Is it gonna be there? Just a tiny bit of this. 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 Mhm. Tiny bit. This. This. This.
Mm.
How's it going, Teresa? At least you're smiling.
Well, I don't want to get one of my other ones out and start on it until I figure out what I need to do with this one.
Okay.
Or,
I can't really see it because of the way your light is. Do you want to just hold it up for me or take a picture of it?
yeah, I will.
Okay.
I'll, see, that was what I did the first day.
Right. That's where we knocked heads.
And here's where I did it.
Yeah, that's much better.
The second day, I think.
Yep, that's much better.
And here's the third day.
Okay, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, I know. But her direction of her chin was better on this one.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
Okay. And here I've tried to put her some eyes in.
Yeah, that's looking good. That's looking good.
Well,
I think you might have made them different sizes. I think the one on the left is bigger than the one on the right.
Yeah,
So you might want to adjust that. And you can do it. Remember how I measured the glasses on my demo? So they'd be the same size?
Yeah. And I've well, this is about the 5th try I did on the eyes.
Okay.
This
Eyes
morning.
are so hard. Yeah, eyes are so hard.
Well,
but you've got them sitting down inside the face like they're supposed to.
Well, that took a while.
Well, good for you. You achieved it. Yeah.
Because at first they were just like, now they're not quite as bug-eyed, I'll call it, as the other
right.
ones.
When that's what happens if you don't put that shadow around them. They bug out, you know. And you've done a good job. Just adjust the size, measure them and make sure they're the same size.
Well, they're not.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm positive of that part.
Yeah, you're doing a good job. I like the skin tone too.
Well, it's getting there. I think.
Yeah, it's looking good, and I like the way you did her shirt.
No. Anyway, so I'm just going to keep on playing with this one until I get get something a tad better. So anyway.
Well, I think you're doing really well.
Well, I haven't given up yet.
Yeah, I'm glad you haven't. The way we started out, and you have carried on, and it's looking good.
Well, I'm not as far as so good, but and I'm not sure anybody in the family would recognize her.
Well, just put her name on it, and they'll have to recognize her.
But I don't want. She wouldn't want anybody to recognize her either.
Put her name on it and put your name on it and say, "Look at this! I worked so hard on it. Isn't it good?"
Yeah, there you go.
Gail said it was really good.
There's only one response that people can have when you introduce it like that. So
they're gonna have to nod and smile. That's all there is to it.
Well, it's just getting the the tilt of everything to line up.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Because
and it helps to just have a couple copies of your photo and just draw those on the photo, you know.
I did that, and I actually, and I know you can't see this because it's transparent, but
there you go. Yeah.
Transparent thing, and held it up to it to get.
Yeah, that's smart. All those kinds of things, they really do help.
Yeah. So anyway, I've learned a lot.
Good. Well, this has been a long session on portraits. I tell you, the people in the Tuesday class are quite sick of portraits.
Well, I'm not sure that I'll ever attack a portrait, but I do want to put people in paintings.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah,
that's.
And we addressed that last year, I think.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And actually, we did it a whole bunch of years ago. Because when I'm sitting here looking at one that I did of my grandson on the beach playing
Okay.
with a little girl that
Yeah.
we did, whatever, a whole bunch of things. So
Yeah, we've done it now and then.
yeah, so but this has given, if nothing else, just opening my eyes up to all of the different little patches of color and
Good.
stuff. Is
Yeah. That's
it's
good.
I think it's been worthwhile if for nothing other than that, so that you get well, I guess your word this morning I wrote down was forms.
Right.
That's how you get the forms in there, and so that's
And it's extra hard from a photograph because you can't necessarily see the forms, you know.
yeah.
That's why what professional portrait painters do is they do a couple of in-person studies and then a whole bunch of photographs, and they work from that information.
Yeah. Well, every time I've been with Michelle since all this started, I know she thinks I'm gone crazy or something because I look at her, you know, in a different
I
kind of
know.
look.
I know. Scott hates it when I do that to him.
But you know, you just see things a little differently after
Yeah.
having been drugged through
I'm glad.
this.
I mean, if that's all you got out of this class, that's enough.
Yeah. Well, and that can be applied to trees and flowers and
Yeah.
everything else too. I mean,
It absolutely can. Yeah.
I get the cross-pollination bit of this, I suppose.
Well, I think I was just thinking about that. Teresa, really, we're hitting that, just really describing it right. Because for me, this whole thing is really hard, right? Like all of these, whether we do clouds or skies or rocks or people, or it's all hard.
Yeah.
But what I'm really finding has been super great for me is I am observing things more closely, right? And
It's
thinking
wonderful.
about shadows and thinking about light, which my son thinks about like easily and always, but I tend to focus on just different things. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm
That's
really
great.
enjoying exploring nature this way. I used to do a lot of like sketching for biology, like looking through a microscope and things like that, because for the kind of work that I did.
Yeah.
But I never did this kind of thing. And I'm really, it's just that, like what you're saying, how you're just noticing things that you just didn't notice before.
That is so cool.
It
Yay.
doesn't really matter which subject it is. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Teresa, for
It's
just
great.
letting it all out
Thank
like
you.
that. Great.
Well, maybe this is keeping our brains, I'll call it triggering in
Yeah.
some ways that will help us in the long term. So,
Mhm.
And one of my students on the Tuesday class said that she found out somewhere that making art is just good for you, just plain good for you, you know?
yeah, I've actually seen that 2 or 3 times in the last several months about doing what I did when I retired is
Yeah.
taking the art because it does stimulate different things that you might not have got, you know, in your past history. So
Yeah. That's
anyway.
great.
But
It's all good.
well, good in different ways.
Uh-huh.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Art is good for your soul.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Because for one thing, you like you've said, you're noticing things more, you know, and you're seeing things in a different way. And I forgot that Arlene needs me to take this picture and send it to her. I'll do that now.
And I don't need a picture, but I do want you to hold the book up if you don't mind that you were showing earlier.
Okay.
So
All
I
righty.
can
I'll do that.
see if I have it or not.
All right. Here it is.
Thank you, Gail.
Problem solving. Who's the author?
Greg Kreutz. Kreutz. And Arlene, you see how this house that's backlit, you know it's a white house, but it's just plain dark, you know, it's blue. All set?
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I think Thayer might need to see it.
Oh, yeah. I may be working on this all summer.
You might.
I'm getting happy. I think it's working.
Good, 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 good. That's awesome.
Kind
So
of
glad.
sort of like magic.
Uh-huh. Don't you love when that happens?
Well, it doesn't happen very often, so I am loving it
But it's
right
good when
now.
it does.
Yeah. This brush is.
Rebecca, I got your picture. Oh, that's really cute. You need to double check his left eye. It's not lined up with the other one. Rebecca?
Oh, man. Mhm.
Okay. Um, yeah, it is a little better, but send me a picture of the photo, would you? Okay, I got it. I'm gonna draw on it and send it back. Okay, I'm sending it back. You need to, I think you're going to need to draw that guideline on your painting again. Arlene, have you tested that color by painting a little bit of it directly on your photograph?
Which color?
The blue?
No.
Would you do that for me right now? Just pick a
This
little dab on your, put a little dab of your blue on the photograph.
this blue?
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well, the one you're working with right now.
Well, I'm working on him.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you haven't worked on the shirt much yet then.
No.
Okay, all right. Okay, never mind.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gail, when I put the guideline through his eyes, they're at a slant anyway, and they go right through both eyes, right through the middle, like this.
Okay, are they at right angles to the middle?
Yeah.
Okay, then to me, I'm gonna do it on your painting, okay? I'll share your painting. I'll show you. I'm gonna
You
start a
think
new
one
sketch.
eye? So you thinking one eye on the left is higher than the other? Is that what you're thinking?
Well, I'll show you.
Okay.
I'm just gonna draw it. Alrighty, I'm gonna send this to you now. Okay.
Okay. So I need to lower the eye on this side.
Or raise the other one, but I really would like you to draw that 45-degree angle on the face,
I've got
because
it.
just fiddling with it isn't going to
I
fix
don't.
it.
Yeah, I don't have it with a dark line though.
You what?
I don't have it with a dark line. I've got it with a light line. Okay.
Well, do it however, but and then you're going to need to wipe that bad eye off. I think it's the one on his left that's the one that needs to be fixed.
Right here?
On his left.
Yeah.
No, the other left.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because you can see by what I said to you that it's too low.
Yeah.
I think you'll have to wipe it off and redraw that line and reestablish it.
I got both of them off. All right.
Okay, got it.
Oh, Jesus. Ooh.
Melanie, I got your image. She looks so delicate and beautiful.
It's a little less blotchy in real life in the photo. The camera really exaggerates the
Yeah, photos are
shifts.
really weird with that. Okay, I sent you a reply.
Okay.
One thing I like about painting portraits is that you see how beautiful every human being is.
Yeah,
Every
I
face
think
has,
I warmed it up a little bit because it was looking a little bit bruised.
okay. What did you use to warm it?
I used a glaze of a little bit of cadmium orange and a little bit of titanium buff.
Okay, does the photo look accurate?
Um, it's a little bit more green than the photo is a little bit more green. It's pretty
Okay.
close though.
Well, I'm wondering if orange was the right thing to add, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Now, is her face entirely in shadow except for that area on her right?
Yeah, there's really just rim light. It's very bright rim light, but it's just on like her temple and then the upper edge of her nose and cheekbone.
Okay. I think you might have sent me a picture of it, but would you send me another one so I don't have to scroll back through the last couple of months?
Of what? The original?
The
reference?
photo, yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry, I have to send it from my phone and so I have to scroll back to get to it on my phone as well.
Okay.
Because I'm using my laptop as the display, but I can't. There we go. I can't send you photos from my laptop.
I understand.
Basically, I'm having a little bit of difficulty trying to get to not have her look unhealthy.
Yeah. And I think that pink might have been a better wash than orange, but I want to see what it looks like in the photo.
I have sent it to you. Hopefully, it will arrive soon.
Yeah. Okay. All righty. Here we go. Yeah, this is so delicate.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, I think it is a little too orange. I'm going to try to isolate that color.
I think I know what you mean.
Huh?
I think I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't know what to do in watercolor to adjust that, but I shall.
Cry.
Yeah. Hang on.
All right. Because her skin is fair, but it's like olive fair. It's not like if you were to look at its location on the hue wheel,
Yeah.
it's not, I don't think it is a very cool skin. I think it's neutral, maybe even a little bit warm, just so pale.
Well, I'm going to just send to you. I just pulled out some of the colors on my
Okay.
app, so I'll just send it to you. You can do with
Okay.
it as you wish.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Ma.
Yeah.
Ah,
Oh, wow. Look at this. Look at
good
this.
painting.
Oh, you nailed it. Oh, that's
Hey!
gorgeous. That's really nice. Yeah.
Love the
You guys,
shadows.
okay, I'm looking for Thayer to give me some advice because she's the one that does a lot of watercolor.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay?
Let me get there. Hang on. I'm going to
Yeah, she can hear
spotlight
it.
this. Okay, Thayer, do you have advice? She's unmuting. It takes a while. I think you got her personality in this one.
Yeah, I think I did. I think I got that. It was a tricky, obviously trying to do all the shadows and all the rest of it. I found that really tricky. But then all of a sudden it started showing up, and I was like, oh wait, it's happening. That's why I was like, wait, it's
Thayer, could
happening.
you unmute and give Melanie your
Minette.
opinion as a watercolorist?
Oh, she can't. That's okay.
I mean, Minette. I've done that all their lives.
And Diane does watercolor too, right? Diane, are you doing watercolor?
No, not anymore.
Oh,
She's doing
okay.
oil, so I think we have you and Thayer are the only, you and Thayer and Melanie are the watercolorists today.
Okay.
Um, Berta is a watercolorist. She does beautiful watercolors, so she'd be able to give you some good feedback. But what I'm happy about is that you did such a good job with getting her personality, and that it worked so well to do those curved guidelines.
Mm. Yeah. I think I got that. The nose is always going to be tricky. I'm gonna have to work hard on noses. Like I'm gonna have to just do a study of noses
The nose
because
looks great. Yeah,
Huh?
the nose looks really good.
Oh, so it worked out. Okay, so it looks like a nose. That was the
It
main
looks
thing.
like a nose, absolutely. Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was fun. And then having to figure out the colors because I used this swatch that I made last time.
Good. Yeah,
Um,
that's the
colors
way to do it.
that Melanie had given me a bunch of advice on, and that made it so I didn't have a too dark of a brown. Like her hair is pretty black, but it's got a variety of colors, like everybody's hair does, right? So I just didn't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
for hard black. Hey, Melody, can I see where yours is at? Can I see where yours? Would you be willing to put it up for me?
Who, mine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah,
Isn't that
you're gonna,
beautiful?
yeah, that's amazing. And how are you
Thank
even
you.
getting all those different shades in? Is that the glazing thing that you're talking about?
Yeah, I'm just putting it on. I put it on and then I clean the brush, dab off the excess water, and go around the edges with the damp brush to spread it out.
Oh, that's how to do that. I was trying to figure that out. sort of got an idea about that like halfway through my face, but that's
Yeah, that's a foundational watercolor skill called that I've heard called bleeding away, because when you put water on the edge, you bleed the color into the water. How
Right.
wet your brush is will radically change what effect will happen. So you practice controlling how much water is on your brush. Have a
Right.
paper towel on hand. Fabric rags, I find, don't absorb fast enough.
Mhm.
So I really need a paper towel for doing
Yeah.
this, because otherwise you're like dabbing and dabbing and dabbing, trying to get the water off the brush to make it the right amount of damp.
Right.
Thayer, do you want to partake in this conversation? I see you're unmuted now.
Yeah, I finally unmuted because there was a sign that said unmute. Yeah, I know.
I was really curious about, because your skin colors and how you do the shadows and stuff like that, you would on your last painting.
Well, I haven't done that much of it, so I'll probably scratch this one eventually and start over. Because
Really? 'Cause yours looks pretty good.
Well, the one that we saw on your easel this morning, what
Yeah.
did you use for your skin colors?
Well, probably New Gamboge and what's it? Rose no, not rose madder. What's it called?
Permanent rose?
Permanent rose, yeah. And there are various sometimes you can add a little orange or something, but you really don't have to. With New Gamboge and the balance with those colors tend to get you the oranges where you need it.
Yeah.
And where you don't, you can do more of the purpley kind of colors that you want to have for shadows.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Well, it's just so effective.
Yeah. Are you using that violet too that Melanie was talking about? The violet for the shadows?
No, no, I can get a lot of shadows out of those two colors that I already said already.
Okay. Very cool.
Stand next to your painting
The
so we
violet
can
that
see
I'm
it.
using is not really something that I recommend. It's just what I happen to be using for this.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thayer, stand next to your easel so we can see your painting.
Which one? Oh, this one.
The one you did that you're finished with. Yeah.
The one I finished with. Okay. Here's the one that I finished with.
Oh yeah.
And so that was Rouge Gamboge. Is that what you
New
said?
Gamboge.
Yeah.
New Gamboge is a mixed color, sort of a neutral yet warm yellow that
Okay.
Winsor Newton makes. That's a replacement for an old fashioned color that was used by the Illuminists, but was not. It didn't last very long, and it was toxic.
And then the madder, the rose madder, that's the same as alizarin crimson.
Well, but I wasn't using rose madder. It was
You're using permanent rose,
permanent rose.
Permanent rose.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's quinacridone rose.
Oh, quinacridone rose. Okay. That
they
really
call it
works.
permanent rose,
It's a
but it's
beautiful color.
quinacridone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I was going to say that worked really. Those shadows look great.
Yeah, they really are. Nice job.
Thanks. I like how you did the glasses too.
Yeah, she did a good job with the glasses, didn't she?
Yeah, I wish she hadn't worn glasses when I took that picture, but there we are.
No, I think you did a great job with
It
that.
works.
Though. If somebody who's also going to be in a picture with glasses, I mean,
Well, here's the thing. To me, when you love someone and they wear glasses, and you paint the picture the way they are,
Yeah.
And then another thing that happens is that, and honestly, when you do portraits, you can do a portrait of some random, ugly, warty, wrinkly, big-nosed individual, and by the time you're done, that person is beautiful too.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys very much for your input and ideas for the next time around for thinking about the skin and stuff like that. So
yeah.
I think I'm going to get off and go and lay down.
Well, I'm glad you stayed so long. I'm glad you're feeling well enough to do that.
Glad I've managed to finish this. Yes. Anyway, love to all of you. Thank you so much, and we'll see you next week.
Well, thank you. We'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Gail,
Yeah?
I sent you a photo. I have not done anything on this shirt. I've just worked on the head. So
Okay.
critique, please.
So not holler at you about the shirt.
No.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, I like what you did. Yeah, it's not such a sharp edge now. It looks more painterly. I think the sparkle in his eyes might be a little bit too large, and the way you made eyeliner all around his eyes, I tell you not to do that.
Well, the only problem is in the photograph, that's exactly how it looks.
That doesn't mean you always have to make it look that way in the painting.
Okay.
If we wanted a photo, we'd take a photo.
Yeah.
Where have I heard
Take a
that?
look at the picture of my grandson that I sent,
Yes.
and pinch in to enlarge that picture and look at what I did with his eyes.
Okay.
And if you pinch in on the photograph, you'll see that it really doesn't look that way. He has light top planes to his lower eyelids, and then a little bit of lashes coming out.
All right, I'll do my best.
Okay. I found that remember they had us get some special brushes.
Yes.
I found that the comb brush works really well for eyelashes.
What kind of a brush?
Comb, C-O-M-B.
Oh.
I sent you another example of eyes, Arlene.
Okay.
Okay, Melanie?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, all right. Yeah, that looks good. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that does look good, Melanie.
It's still too warm, but it's better.
Yeah, it looks good.
Ah.
Arlene, I sent you a photograph of how I use the comb brush for Minette's eyelashes.
Okay.
And I think for his lower eyelashes, the best way to do that is going to be to put the top plane of his eyelid on there and then very lightly touch the comb brush to his lower lids in just a couple of places. So you can, but have it, you know, where eyelashes actually grow, not covering up the entire lower lid.
Okay.
And what you're doing is looking good. It's looking better and better all day long as you work.
I got to do more color notes on him for his nose. I know it's too red here.
Noses are hard.
Yeah, and then I've got to get a better measuring tool for his eyelids here, so I don't want to do those yet.
Okay.
And, yeah, I think I'm
From here, it looks very accurate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just about done with how far I can go right now. And before I do highlights, I'm not going to do the highlights quite yet until I get the rest in.
Okay.
You think that's how I should do it?
Yeah, I think that's a good plan. Yeah.
Okay. All right, but I'm getting tired. My wrist's getting tired.
I'm amazed you have been able to do this.
Yeah, I'll see if I can come to the next class. I have surgery tomorrow on it because it's not healing correctly. It's not healing.
no.
The joints aren't healing right. They're abutted. The doctor said. So they're kind of twisted.
How is your dad?
He is much better, thank God. He had so many complications, including getting two bacterial infections that
Oh my gosh.
came from just like the staph.
Yeah.
He's one, and then he got two of them. Since he's on strong antibiotics, and he's still in the hospital.
So he's on IV antibiotics?
They're yeah, they have to be administered to him. So when he goes home, they'll have to have a nurse come and administer it each day.
Yeah. I will continue to pray for him.
Thank you.
And for you.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have the surgery in the morning, and then next Thursday I have a post-op. I tried to see if I could have it on a different day, but they didn't have an opening for the doctor at the office.
Okay.
So I don't know. It's at 8:30, but it's downtown, so I don't know if I'd get back here in time. So I may not.
Yeah.
Here.
That's, well, you know, we'll see. You know, we'll just take it as it comes.
Okay, yeah, if not, then I guess I'll watch the class. But, well, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'll work a little bit more and then I probably will say goodbye.
Okay.
Bye.
Di Simmons, how's it going for you?
Well, I had to wipe the eye out. I had it, and then one brush stroke ruined it.
I know how that can happen.
Oh, I mean, she has these eyes that just go, what do you call those? Almond eyes?
Almond eyes. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah.
But challenging.
So I keep picking up the wrong brushes like a dum-dum.
I lost one of my brushes that had rolled underneath the furniture. Scott found it this morning when he was setting up.
Uh-huh. Anyhow, we'll hope for the best. We can always start over again.
I like that about oil paint.
And she's heavily made up. That's another thing. She always wears a lot of makeup.
Our model that we had in the Tuesday class wore so much makeup, and I was trying to explain to people about establishing the shadows in the eyes first. She had so much makeup on, it was hard to even see it, you know?
Ah. Yeah. About you. Yes. I'm so happy to be painting, I have to tell you.
Yeah, it's good to be back to it, isn't it?
Boy, I missed it. But life happens, whatever.
Uh-huh.
But Gail, I wanted to thank you for just turning me loose and not interrupting me. You must you must have some faith in me. Ah. Oh well. Jeez.
Are you working on his shirt now, Arlene?
Yes.
Would you please take a little bit of what's on your brush and touch it to your photo? Just dab a little bit on your photo.
Well, the photo is blue.
Yeah, you need to match the photo at least as dark as the photo and probably darker.
Oh, all right. I understand. Gotcha.
I just added a layer of quinacridone magenta to the whole thing.
What?
I put a layer of quinacridone magenta on the whole thing.
Are you?
I
We'll
did.
see how
I
that
did.
does. Yeah, I think that really could help.
It did help. It's the magenta is the color that I used for the shirt,
Okay.
so it made it more cohesive. And then also it's like kind of not a natural color
Yeah.
instead of the childlike color. So it worked to make it have a cooler cast without looking bruised.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm interested in seeing what it looks like.
I'm letting it dry still, but
I know. I'll wait.
hopefully it doesn't do anything terrible when it dries. That was a big question.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stop here because this isn't going to be really dry enough to work on after.
You're gonna
I'm
stop so it can
here
dry?
because this is. I'm not going. It's not going to have time to dry. Like by the time it's dry, class will be over.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Class
here it
is
is.
going to be over in 10 minutes or so.
Here it is right now.
Oh yes, that
In
really
this slide,
does
anyway.
look good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who is it?
It's Phoebe.
Oh, she's just so cute.
Yeah. She's really cute. She's cute, but she's cute, but she's also really got awkward proportions.
Has she?
Yeah. So
Well, she has that elfin face with her ears and
that's the
pointy
thing.
chin.
Like at this angle, it shows off like all these like really, really cute, delicate cherubic features. And
Yeah.
she looks at you like head on. It's like, when will you grow into those ears?
She's got a cute, you've captured a cute little mouth and
Yeah, she's a really
Yeah.
cute little mouth. So
all that
it's what I'm
nose, little button
love that.
nose. It's sweet looking.
hoping her mom will enjoy the pose.
Did you already show the picture? I haven't
Yeah, I'll show it
seen
again.
She
Yeah.
can't
Okay.
hold it up for us
Oh, yeah.
because it's still drying. Or do you want to hold it up again?
I can hold it up. It's not
For
that
there?
wet. I am holding it up.
Nice. Nice. Good
Oh,
job. Very good job.
It's just
really
precious.
nice.
I have
Oh,
a
something happened to me
brainstorm.
here. Something got goofy. There you go. Okay, there. I'm going to spotlight this so you can see it. There. There, are you there?
Just moving your camera.
Good job. Yeah.
Thank you.
Really cute.
Good job.
Thank you. All right, I'm
Adrian.
gonna sign off.
Okay,
Gotta go grocery
Okay.
shopping for Memorial Day.
I'm impressed that you. Oh, what are you doing for Memorial Day?
Well, as has become the ritual, David hosts, but I bring the grill and make the burgers.
You have to do that today?
No, I'm going grocery shopping for it, and
Okay.
the get together is on Saturday.
Okay. Well, don't overdo. You're still healing from surgery.
Yeah.
Have Ariel carry the grill.
Okay. There will be plenty of people when I'm there unloading, offering to help.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I get confused
Alrighty.
about who Ariel is working for. Because for a while there, Yuto was working for Google, I think, or somebody.
Well, yeah, he worked for Google. Ariel used to work for Facebook/Meta, but they were incredibly toxic workplace, and he had to quit for his health and went
Right.
back till he worked at Apple for a while. Then he worked at Facebook because Facebook paid better, but Facebook was awful, so he went back to Apple,
Okay.
and he's at Apple now. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he did that because, frankly,
yeah.
I think things are pretty tense at Facebook right now.
Yep. He's talking to he has big people he knows that are like getting laid off.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's tense. But like Ariel is still like looking to like essentially retire in the fall.
He's looking to do what?
He's planning to quit in October.
Good.
And
Okay.
take some time off / like not quite retire.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like he wants to take some time off and then like see what he wants to do. If he wants, like you have to do something,
Yeah.
but it might be that what he wants to do is just like get really intense about hobbies.
Yeah. Or he might start his own business or whatever.
He start his
you know?
own business or basically not have to be a wage slave, as he puts it.
Right.
But yeah, like, you know, he gets frustrated with the work and he had to work really, really hard. But on the flip side, that means that now he's retiring at 41, which is like,
I'm glad he hung on to his money
that's-
so he could do that.
that's worth all his peers didn't. And so they still are working.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the
exactly.
same job.
Yeah.
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 Mhm. All right. See you later.
Okay. See you later.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I can figure out how to quit Zoom.
Yeah.
There we go.
Zoom has updated.
Well, yeah, and also like I'm on a Mac computer now, and I still can't. The Windows part of Windows worked really well.
Yeah.
Having things in Windows.
Yeah. Yeah,
Mac
it
does
does.
some kind of weird amalgam of both Windows and a taskbar. And as a result, there will often be things on your screen that you simply can't access anywhere.
That's frustrating. Remind
Yeah.
me not to try.
No. And Ariel's like, well, you just do this gesture here and then open up the screen. It shows you everything. I'm like, why do I have to do that? Why can't
Yeah.
I just have a bar of my windows?
Right.
But you got to think different. You got to think different.
You got to
Right.
think different.
Yep.
There, use a bigger brush, match that blue on the photograph, and just put it all over that shirt if you would. You're being piddly and you're not doing what I want you to do.
Uh-oh.
I don't mean Thayer, I mean Arlene. I'm getting between Melanie and Minette, and I'm getting them mixed up, and I'm back to getting Arlene and Thayer mixed up.
Okay,
I have brain fog.
so say again what you just said.
Huh?
What did you tell Thayer to do that you meant for me to do?
I would like you to get a bigger brush, mix up a lot of the blue that matches the blue on your photograph or is darker than that, and put it all over that shirt on your painting. Just don't try to even do the folds at this point. Just color it all over with that blue.
Okay. So previously you told me to use lavender.
Well, I was trying to get you to do that, but it's not happening. So I'm trying to simplify things now. If you would just match the color of the photograph and use a big brush and don't try to make the folds or anything else, just get that whole shirt as dark as it needs to be, and then we will address the folds later.
Okay.
Okay.
So would you look at the photograph of my subject that I sent you, because the photograph is much darker. Oh, but that won't work. When I project the photograph on my screen, the shirt is white. It's not blue.
Well, the shirt can't be painted white on your painting, or it's not going to work as a shirt in shadow. So if you, and I've been waiting for you to achieve that, and you haven't done so, you're piddling around on the folds and stuff. So if you won't, in order to simplify that and satisfy my desire for that shirt to look like it's in shadow, I'm suggesting that you simply match what's on your printout.
All right.
And use a big brush and paint it all over the shirt, and then later on we'll deal with the folds.
Okay, I understand.
Okay. Well, it's 2:00.
Bye.
Are you all doing okay? You ready for me to leave?
No, don't leave.
All righty. I'll see you next week, everybody. Thank you for being here.